Today I'm going to talk about two newish apps that are in Canva, which are helpful if you're trying to make something like this or something like this. They both involve cropping your images, and this involves a cropping app where it actually just takes your image and cuts it up. And this one involves a frame. Okay, let's go into Canva. Let's go to Create a Design and let's go for ebook cover. It doesn't really matter, but okay. Well, this is Canva Tips for Authors, where we help authors use Canva better for their book marketing. If you are an author who would like to talk to other authors, come and join the free Facebook group. The link is in the description. And if you'd like some free stuff, join the newsletter. Again, link is in the description. Okay, apologies. I'm a little bit croaky still because I was ill over the New Year. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and New Year if you celebrated. Okay. Because I didn't do a tutorial video last week because I just couldn't speak. I did a thing where I turned my book covers into baubles. So let's try doing that. Right. So first of all, uploads. And let me find a book cover. So that's one of my book covers. Let's get that. And we'll play with this. We're going to look at the Shape Cropper app. So let's go to Apps. Shape Cropper. Now, we've always had the ability to crop things into shapes, but we've had to use frames to do it. And this allows you to crop your shape directly without putting it in a frame. So these are your options. There's quite a lot of things you can crop it into. That's quite cool. We'll have to try that later. There's some letters, various icons and stuff like that. But what I want to do is to crop it into a circle. So now then, if we want to fill this up, let's zoom it in a bit and then move it about. Oh, you can only do the middle of it. Okay. All right, we'll have to zoom it back out again because I want the title, all of it in there. Obviously, this is going to crop the edges off a little bit, but I'll show you what to do about that in a minute. Okay, add to design. And what it does is it adds a new image. Right, so let's get rid of the old one. The edges are cropped out because of how it lined up. Right, so let's turn this into a bauble. So we've got the winner makes it all. Let's put a circle behind it to make the circle complete. Select shapes, circle, and then we click on the color and look at photo colors, and there we go, background color. Now let's adjust the size so that it is the same size circle, and then we'll send it to the back position and send backwards or to the back. Okay, so now you have a circle with your cropped cover in it. Now the next thing we want to do is to try and make it look like a bauble. So we are, first of all, let's hang it up. Let's click line and just get a line, rotate it to be vertical. And you can extend the line however you like. Okay. And let's look for round shadow, circle shadow. It's probably better. See all. Now, there should be some which make it look like a globe, like that. Let's see what we can find for free. That's quite good. That's the sort of thing that we want. Let's get that. In fact, why don't we turn it over so that it's like that? There we go. That looks like a ball, but you can also add, you can get a slightly lighter one and see if you can change the color. Let's have a look. Raise it until it's the right size. Okay. And then there we go. No, that's not quite reached the edge, has it? There we go. So now it looks more like a globe. And we might need to rotate it a little bit so that it is opposite to where the shadow is falling. Right, like that. There we go. And now that looks more like a bauble. And if you wanted, you could put a bow element. Bow. There you go. That looks like a bauble. What I did for the post that I made was I used a Canva Pro element. I'll just get rid of this bow for a minute. Which was transparent, which I really liked. So I did that, and that made it a very nice sparkly bauble. Obviously, you can only use that if you have Canva Pro. If you want to try Canva Pro for a month for free, there is a link in the description. If you use my affiliate link, I get something. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Okay. Another thing that we could make would be something like this, which would make a nice fantasy book cover. Before I show you how to make that, I just want to say I don't get paid for making these videos. So, and there are a lot of Canva resources on this channel now. So if you would like to say thank you and buy me a hot chocolate or a cup of tea, there's a link. I would be extremely grateful. Right, let's go make this guy. To make this, let's just duplicate this and go back to the blank page. This is actually dark gray, it's not black. And then I went and I found this image of ice because I wanted an ice dragon. And then let's go back to our app. Let's go to shape cropper, and that's our image. And let's go see all. There's our dragon. Now we want the ice to fill the whole of the dragon, so let's zoom in. There we go. And add to design. Now, trouble is that you can't move the background image around. You can only zoom in and out, which does limit your options somewhat. So let's get rid of this. Now we've got our little ice dragon there, who is very cute. And then we'll find a design element, and I think I just looked for circle. Gold circle. I looked at the free ones. There we go. Make it slightly bigger. There you go. That looks like a nice fantasy-ish book cover. You could use the font Cinzel Decorative and put whatever your title and your author name underneath it. Obviously, this dragon shape will get used by other people as well. So just bear that in mind if you are going to use it as a book cover image. Okay, so that's two things you can make using the shape cropper. The other app that I wanted to talk to you about was one of the other new apps that I want to talk to you about was QWERTY Shape Frames. It's new. It's not terribly versatile yet, but the idea, I think, is that there's going to be more of these shapes. So, so at the moment, it's got a limited range, and there isn't a see all option. So We'll have to search some more. But basically, you get a frame and then you put an image into it. So let's go back and get our ice image again. Ice flames. There you go. Now, the advantage with this is if you double click on it. Sorry, I had to stop there to go and have a little cough. At least you know I'm human and I'm not an AI. You don't get this coughing nonsense with AI. Okay, so you double click on it. Now you can move it around so that you can get the image in the exact place that you want it. And you could use that. Quite limited. I'm hoping it'll expand. But to be honest, there is a shape frame maker thing where you could just turn anything into a frame, but you have to pay extra for that. Not a lot, £6 a year or something. But anyway, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please tell all your friends. And I'll see you in the next video.